Hello, Virgo. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. Website is schifferbooks.com. Feel free to freeze frame on that if you want that information, of course. Of course! Ooh, look, got some zippy energy going on here. Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Sandra Ann Taylor are the Oracle cards. Website. Is there a couple? There's Hay House Radio. I thought there was another one. Well, there's Hay House Radio, but if you just do hayhouse.com, you'll find stuff. Or if you just search out her deck, you should find that too. Feel free to check her out if you want to. I like her stuff. Okay. I don't know her. I don't know why I need to say that, but I like her stuff. This Virgo. Well, Virgo's organized. We got some organization going on here. Like everything is really... That's a cool card. Okay, we're going to move you up there because I need some space. No, things are very organized. Virgo likes that. Tends to. I mean, there's a whole different... Y'all got a different... You know what I mean? There's a lot of different versions of Virgo. I know that. For the most part, Virgo likes organization. For the most part. Just base Virgo-ness. Virgo-ness. There you go. Mm-hmm. The Virgang is... What was her name? Shouldn't do videos anymore. What's her name? I can't think of her name. I know Julian is her fiance, possibly husband by now. Oh, what's her name? Julian? Jenna Marbles. There we go. She used to say that. The Virgang. Where are you going? Why? There's communication. Ooh, there's something with communication coming in. We're going to start with that. It's upsetting my organization. I'm not happy about it. What is this? The Five of Wands? I keep getting something about communication. Things are not... Like, that is... I keep saying... I feel like I'm telling people, like, that doesn't make sense. Don't do that. Don't do that. That doesn't make sense. I feel like I keep telling people that. And then other people are like, yeah, but I have to make this happen, or I need to do this, or I have this responsibility, or I have that responsibility. And you're like, oh, well, all right, well, that's something you decided you had to do. That's not helping my situation. Like, this has been going on for a while. This isn't like a surprise. People are upset. There's communication here that's throwing things off. And you're like, we made plans, or something like that. Or this is how this goes, or you know how this goes, and people are like, yeah, but I got to do this. And you're like, but that's screwing up my situation. That's screwing up my organization. And it's kind of like I'm trading it. Like, I'm trying to hold this together. I'm trying to hold this together, and I'm like, listen, because you changed your mind, that shouldn't upset the whole apple cart here. Take your few apples and go, and then leave the rest of us to do what we're supposed to do. But now other people are causing other issues too. What's going on here? Are you holding true to what you want to do? Because I think that would be awesome. I think that's what needs to happen here. That's the balance of this. Whatever it is your original plan was, stick to that. Stick to that. I feel like this reminds me of, I want to say Cancer's reading in this section was similar to this. Whatever you wanted to do, make that happen. I'm like, literally, say maybe there was 5 different people who were going to go camping, and you have all your stuff together, and you're like, I'm going camping, and like 4 of those 5 other people back out. Tell that other person who's still willing to go, like, well, I'm going. Even if I go by myself, I'm going. And go. And like, if that last person wants to go with you, great. If they want to go with other people, then that's on them. Stick with your plans. Even if you end up going by yourself, do what you wanted to do. Don't back down. Even if it seems kind of like, yeah, but I like to hang out with people. I want to spend time with the people I care about. That's part of why I want to go. Still do what you want to do. I'm telling you, just trust yourself on this. Because I feel like even if you end up spending it alone and you're like, yeah, but I would rather have hung out with the people I care about, that time you spend by yourself will be invaluable. and you will have so much peace and tranquility. You'll feel so re-energized. It'll literally be worth it. You may not think so at first, but it will be. Stick with what you want, even if it seems like it's kind of like, well, that's counterproductive. Stick with what you want. I'm getting like it's something. Something is changing here, and we need to let it change. If you go on your own path and you stick to your path, which seems like it could be a little bit difficult at first. I think I just got attacked by a cat here. If you stick to your guns, like this, are we going to go into a whole lecture about that? Self-loyalty. You can't be loyal to anything else if you're not loyal to yourself. You really can't. I feel like people, there's a whole, loyalty is not aligned if you're loyal to something else before you're loyal to yourself. It's a false loyalty. That's like you're asking for problems. That's when people have really sucky lives and they don't understand why my life is so crappy. I do everything I'm supposed to do and it never works out. When you're if you're loyal to a job before you're loyal to yourself, that's false loyalty. I'm sorry, but that is. If you're like, well, I'm loyal to my paycheck, but like you're screwing yourself out of all the family things you could be doing because you're like, I'm loyal to the paycheck before I'm loyal to myself. I'm loyal to the money before I'm loyal to my heart. You're screwing yourself. You can't really be loyal to something unless you're loyal to yourself first. I feel like I want to like lecture somebody about this. Like it does bend me out of shape sometimes. You literally cannot truly be loyal to anything if you're not loyal to yourself first. It's kind of like, it may sound stupid. For example, I don't really care for carrots. I just haven't since I was a kid. But if I keep eating carrots and I keep telling people I like carrots because I know they like carrots and I want them to have them, that's not right. That's like how can I be loyal to anybody else if I can't be loyal to myself? Be like, I don't like them. I just don't know why I don't like them. When I was a kid, I used to wince. When I would eat carrots, they would just make me wince. They tasted bad. But like, I'm just gonna keep getting carrots if I'm not loyal to myself. It seems really simple. Maybe it seems like a benign way to explain that. But if I'm more loyal to myself, I'm like, hey, you want carrots? You eat yours, and if you want, you can have mine too, because I don't care for them. You are great at what you do, and thank you for making this, but I'm just not going to eat the carrots because I don't care for them. If you want them, you can have them. That's a weird thing, but it's something as simple as that people don't speak up about. Like, it's just being loyal to yourself. I don't care for them, so don't eat them. And just share that with somebody. When you share that with somebody, especially if they're a friend or a relative that you really care about, you let them get to know you. You let them get a little closer to who you authentically are. By not being that authentic self, you can't really engage truly. You can't be completely connected, because I'm using the example of carrots, but it's carrots today. What else? If you're not willing to tell people you don't like carrots, my example, what else are you not willing to tell them? What else do you not want to impose or burden them with? What other truth do you like, no, it's not important enough, or I don't want them to feel uncomfortable, so I'm just going to keep pushing myself away, pushing myself to the point where I'm not even really showing them who I actually am, and maybe I'm even forgetting who I actually am. You got to be loyal to yourself first. Be loyal to you. I don't know why we're going into this like lecture mode. I hate that. So sorry. King of Swords. Your voice is very, very important. Loyal to yourself first. I'm not saying you have to like cause a fight with anybody else. I'm just saying, okay, you're gonna do that. I made these plans. I'm sticking with the plans I wanted. I respect you're gonna go a different direction. Best of luck. I'm going here where I said I was going. And you're being loyal to you. You're very valuable. Your dependability, your responsibility, the way you handle things is why you're valuable to other people. And they may use it against you at times, kind of like, oh, you don't move, or you don't bend, or you don't adjust, or you're not fluid enough. Today, that's a detriment. Tomorrow, it's an asset. Be who you are. Just realize it's on them for seeing it the way they want to see it. It's based on what they want and their goals, how you are, how they're willing to view. Like, they're putting this in a certain light because today it doesn't benefit me, so today that's bad. But tomorrow, when it does benefit them, that same attribute, well, that's awesome, because in this light, I like it. Don't be loyal to yourself. Don't change for them. I don't know. I'm annoyed with somebody like I feel like this happens at work a lot. People do this bullshit thing, and it annoys me, even though I haven't worked in a corporate environment in a while. But there's some people who very much, they change on a dime, and that's just what they're good at. There's other people who don't change at all, and they're just very dependable, and that's what they're good at. Neither are wrong. There's just who they are. But in the corporate world especially, they'll angle it based on what they want or how they want to manipulate a situation, whether a base attribute you have is good or bad. We need not to play that bullshit game, because it's a bullshit game. I gotta stop swearing. It's not that bad of a word, I know, but I'm like, it's like bending me out of shape. Don't play that game. Don't let somebody do that to you. No. No, we're not here for that. Nope. Nope. Because you're awesome for that. This is a quality you bring. This is a value of you. We want to keep that. We can't let somebody manipulate you because just today they don't like that. Too bad. Too bad, person who's giving Virgo a hard time on you. Anyway, I'm getting bent out of shape about it. I'm trying to pull it together, but for some reason it's bending me out of shape. Don't let somebody use your attributes against you. Don't do that. No, no, no. We're not letting that. We're not allowing it. Even, I'm not saying you have to verbally argue with them. Just step back and realize it's a them problem. And just leave it at that. See, because they love the fact that you're dependable. This is one of your greatest values. You're dependable. You're responsible. You're reliable. You say you're going to do something, and you do it. That's your attribute. Some people change on a dime. That's not wrong either, but that's not you. That's not Virgo. That's not the Virgo energy I'm connecting to, just to be fair. Virgo is Earth. If they want that, they can find somebody to do that. The thing is, they love it. They love who you are. They just don't like that it's not going to their benefit at the moment. Step away. Let them feel it. You know what? Because when you step away and they go down that road, they're also subject to the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune doesn't always go to the good side. It doesn't always go to your favor. It doesn't. When you live in the Wheel of Fortune, it does not always go in your favor. It's kind of like you bet $1, you get 50 cents, you get 20 cents, you get 80 cents. Very rarely do you get above $1. That's why it's a gamble. Not for nothing. Not for nothing. Now, something's going on here. Whatever plans are going on, whatever changes they're making, there's problems coming. Live by the sword, die by the sword. I don't know. I'm going to roll the dice on that. Live by the sword, die by the sword? What are we talking about? I mean, that's obvious. Okay. Alright, they wanted to do it. They're going to love it for 5 seconds. They got the Two of Cups leading into it. Okay, they're going to do what they want to do. They're changing plans. The wheel came out. I showed you the wheel card, right? In the dice, the number 16 came in. 16 is the tower. You know, the tower falls. It's not always a bad card. It's not often a good card. Not often. Not often. And you see this one person coming out of the rubble with all the beat up scars and stuff. They wanted to make quick changes. I hope they enjoy that. You don't have to be a part of that. Because if you go along with whatever it is, I feel this whole, oh, we should have stuck with the original plan. I feel that conversation. Oh, if we had just stuck with the original plan. Which will just make you even more angry. Will just annoy you. Kind of like, oh, you know, what we planned on doing, what I wanted to do, oh, we should have done that. Now that we changed the plans, oh, we should have done that now? Oh, okay. Stick with what you want. I'm telling you, stick with your original plan. Don't let them move you. Because people are going to look back on this, especially if you stick with your original plan and you just like, this is what I want to do, that's what I'm doing. People are going to look back and be like, that Virgo, we should have hung with the Virgo. We should have stuck with the Virgo. The Virgo stayed with the original plan and the Virgo made out. The Virgo was right. It's a difficult road. It's a little bit of a difficult road. I don't want to make it out like it's real easy for you to do this because I feel like it bothers you to have to do this. Maybe it is easier for some of you than others. But I'm getting, if you stick with what you were supposed to do, it's obvious that it was the right thing to do. Because you got the Four of Swords at the end. Like, this is a good way to do it. This is the best way to handle it. This is going to work out in your favor. It's kind of difficult to get there, to deal with these people. But if you listen to, like, the 6th chakra, You got to listen to your inner voice. Listen to your inner voice, self-loyalty, what you want, that solar plexus, these two cards together. If you stick with what you want, this time is a good time to do that. Well, that's what the message is for this reading. Are we good? I think we're good. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.